All right, folks. My buddy Danny Jackson sent his Buck Model 120 General in for some sharpening. Now, this is a vintage one. You can tell by the tang stamp here, there's no date code on it. So that means this is made prior to 1986 when Buck started using the date code system on the tang of their blades. So this is either 440C or 425M steel, not the 420HC that they use today in their knives. So we're going to try to get an edge on this blade for him, and of course we'll make a little video of it here too. I mean this knife has definitely been sharpened before in its day, so it doesn't have that factory bevel anymore. So we're going to sharpen at a 20-degree angle, which is just fine for a blade this size. And this is a 7.5-inch blade. It's a long knife. This knife is, of course, made famous in the Scream horror franchise as the weapon of choice for killing rowdy kids. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay. Go straight down here. Make sure we got a burr. Okay. All right, we're going to move over to the other side. Another somewhat well-known look at this knife comes from the book Everybody's Knife Bible by Don Paul. My good friend Tom Ritter did a video about that book some time back, and he gifted me a copy. And it's a really great read. If you like knives and like them so much that you like to read books about them like me, then I'm sure you will like Don Paul's book, Everybody's Knife Bible. It's a survival book, using the knife as a survival tool. Don Paul is a Green Beret, I think a Vietnam vet who wrote a series of books on survival and such. Probably started in late 80s and then through the 90s. They're still available on Amazon if you want to check them out. My buddy Danny, who sent this knife, actually got a copy of that book for himself. Found a good deal on eBay. I think I got one of his other books. What was it, like Grubby Living for Good Times or something like that, on eBay. Okay. Let me just work on the tip here. A few strokes each side. Oh, damn. We're okay. Hate going off the edge. We don't want any round tips around here. But yeah, sometimes it just fly off. So let's switch to the fine stone. Put a little lube on. Seems to be sharpening up pretty good. And in case you're wondering, we're using the Work Sharp guided sharpening system here. Diamond plates. And let's flip it over here. If some of you do get that Don Paul book, Everybody's Knife Bible, you'll see some blades that have, of course, long since been discontinued. Damn. He was a proponent of Blackjack brand knives, which I guess was founded in the 80s by a guy named Mike Stewart, who then went on to found Bark River Knives, which are still in production. And Don lists one of their folding knives, the Mamba, as one of his favorites. And it's a really nice looking blade. Blackjack had it made in Japan back in the 80s. And it even won an award, I think maybe one of the like Knife of the Year awards or something for a Blade show or Blade magazine. They didn't have the show back then, I'm not sure, but you can find them on eBay, but they are pretty expensive. Being made in the 80s in Japan. They're made in Aus 8 steel. A few different handle varieties. You can get the rubber, micarta. There's some stag out there. Might even be a plastic handled one. But if I were to get one, I would love to get it's a black micarta. Maybe the stag. Stag would be cool. Blackjack also made a similar knife called the Yukon Skinner back in the day there. Let's see if we can strap this up and see if we're sharp here. All right. And we are shaving hair. I think we'll do a little work. We'll do a little extra honing on this Arkansas stone here. Let me switch this out to, yeah, we'll switch sides too. Oh man, I'm missing a couple feet here on my stone. I bought extra. I don't know why these things keep coming off. Stick some new feet on there. Clean that stone off a bit too. Rubber band these on. I forget what these angle guides are called. I saw them in a video a while back that Joe from JS Bladecraft did in a video. Let me put mineral oil on this one. Just get some extra honing on this, and then we'll go back to that strop. I gotta get one of these buck 120s. Okay. Get a nice sharp tip here. All right, let's wipe this off. All right. Get that out of here. All right. Even pick up this little piece. All right. I think we're pretty good to go here. We are shaving hair. For me, when I sharpen, if my knife shaves hair off my arm, I am sharp and good to go. So here it is, close up, the Buck Model 120 General.